enhancing the potential of the Soursop and Sea moss value chains as part of a sustainable development project. That was the focus of a workshop hosted this week by the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives. Details in this report.
Following an extensive analysis of over 14 potential value chains as part of the Sustainable Value Chain Development Project, the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, with support from the Food and Agriculture Organization, has concluded that Soursop and Sea moss are the two commodities that warrant enhanced support. To assess and address the challenges faced by these value chains, a value chain assessment workshop commenced on Monday, which brought together stakeholders from the sea moss and soursop value chains to delve into critical issues hindering their growth and development. The objective is to formulate practical and effective strategies for upgrading these chains. Acknowledging the significant contribution that Soursop has made to Grenada's foreign exchange earnings in the past decade, as well as the emerging interest in sea moss, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, Aaron Francois, emphasized the importance of further enhancing their potential through increased support and focus.
For us, these two commodities continues to hold tremendous potential, but we need to get it right. Yeah? While there are a lot of interests and a lot of people are going into it, from the Ministry of Agriculture standpoint, we have a responsibility to make sure that we have the technical information that we can share with our producers and to guide them properly to successfully produce those commodities.
Within this initiative, the Food and Agriculture Organization is actively engaged in evaluating and appraising the soursop and sea moss industries. Jefferson Jaikasoon, Agriculture Development Specialist affiliated with FAO, stresses the importance of bolstering the resilience and competitiveness of these sectors at the local, regional, and international levels.
What we've done in our preliminary assessment is to identify where the biggest opportunities are. So for example, in soursop, we've determined that there is huge export potential for that commodity, and that our producers here and all the actors in that industry could possibly seize that market opportunity and boost productivity to be able to meet that demand that exists and reassure that it exists, particularly in the USA market. For sea moss, we're yet to determine. We have some ideas of where the demand is coming from, and our indications at this point shows that it might be from the domestic market. As part of this assessment that we're leading through the workshop is to firmly determine, or precisely to determine where that is. If it's the domestic market, if it's in the region, or further abroad in the US market or the EU markets. So we'll be able to, as part of our findings, say with certainty or more certainty where that exists and share that information with the producers as well as their counterparts, and that serves as a basis for them to develop their operations and scale up, and to do it in a more direct manner or a more sort of systematic way.
According to Daniel Lewis, the national coordinator for the project, this initiative primarily focuses on the development of value chains by maximizing their full potential.
If there is a potential of export, how we could ensure we produce such that we could have sustainable export, and while at the same time bringing all the potential benefit that could be accrued to the people involved, whether the exporter, people in processing, people are the primary producers and everything. So you want to ensure that the value chain developed to the point where it is sustainable, it brings in good benefit to all actors along the chain, the country benefits.
The workshop, which was held at the National Stadium, climaxed today Friday with visits to various soursop and sea moss farms.